present about the difference between hearing, listening, and active listening. So first, let's talk about what is hearing. Hearing is an automatic process that it's automatically going through it. For example, whenever we are walking, we are sitting, and whenever somewhere we are, the automatic sound that is coming in our ear, that's called hearing. Like for example, traffic noise, like cooler is there, is running, and then the voice are automatically coming in our ear. Fan voice are there, and someone is like birds are chirping outside. That is a automatic process. We don't require any effort to hear someone, and there will be no intention and no attention should be required. Now, the next one is listening. Listening means when we are listening to someone to understand. For example, when like right now I am speaking something and you are paying attention to listen to me. The same like when we are in the classroom and the teacher is giving a lecture. So there students are paying attention to listen. And sometimes in listening we ask some questions to clarify. Now the next one is active listening. Active listening means where our intent is to understand the person as well as to respond. For example, when we are discussing something with someone, then on this way we are listening to the other person and we are asking some clarifying question to understand what the person is sharing. Now, the next topic we will move to how can we move from active listening to listening to understand. That's why only the intent should be there. In active listening, we require effort to understand the person, and there our intent should be to understand the person feeling and to respond, to give a reply as based on the person sharing a problem or anything that the person is discussing. So nothing that you have to require to move from active listening to understand. First, we need to pay full attention on the person, on the speaker. Speaker is sharing. Second, our intent is to that we have to understand the person, not to respond only. What we did, we missed. Mostly people are doing this thing in listening thing. That people generally listen to others and respond directly without thinking anything. But in listening to understand, we have to listen to the person carefully. We have to pause ourselves for some second. We have to process what we are going to reply. We have to process the thing in our mind, and then according to the person's situation or problem or the whatever the person speaker is sharing, we have to give a reply, accurate reply that is relatable to the person's problem or idea of the topic. Now, the next is barriers. What are the barriers in listening? So there are 4 common barriers are there in listening. First one is physical barrier. Physical barriers, you can say that when we are sitting in an environment, there the background noises are there. Or when we are like communicating with a person with the help of internet, and there is not a good quality of internet is there, or not a good quality of earphone are not there. Then we face a physical barrier in listening. There we face a problem in listening because of internet, because of background noise, or because of assets. Because the assets is not working, maybe earphone or laptop. Now, the second barrier is physiological barrier. Physiological barrier is in this barrier when the person is medically unfit, when the person has some issue in his ears, that person required a hearing aids. Or we can also say the person is not in the position to listen someone. That is a physiological barrier. The next is psychological barrier. Psychological barrier means the person who is listening, the person is mentally not present in the particular situation. Physically the person is there, but mentally the person is not there. Maybe the person is sad anxious or the person in anger or in depression. So in this way the person is unable to focus on the speaker. Yes, the person is physically there but mentally the person is not there. And the last one is semantic barrier. Semantic barrier is very simple. When as a manager, if I travel from one city to another, from one state to another state, for example, I belong to UK and I travel to like Bangkok, just for some work. So there I will face a semantic barrier in my listening because I don't know the Bengali language. So whatever there the people are staying there, they are speaking anything or they are saying anything to me, I am unable to listen to the because I am unable to understand the person language. Now how can we overcome from this barrier? So for the physical barrier, very simple. If we are facing a physical barrier in listening, means our assets is not working, our good internet connectivity is not there, our background noise is there, so we have to find a quiet place where we can sit and there should be no background noise. We have to find a good quality of asset, a laptop or a earphone, and we have to find a place where a good internet connectivity is there. Next is physiological barrier. Physiological barriers, if I am facing challenges in hearing physiological barriers, I am unable to hear properly with my ears, so I have to use hearing aids are there. We can take help from hearing aids. Or sometimes if I am unwell, I am not fine, or I am facing the challenges to listening, so I can be calm myself. I can take some time, I can rest, and then I can focus the person of the speaker. I can ask for some time. That after some time we will talk. That is very simply, we can say, like when in our childhood, our father is coming from the office in the evening, and then we are going to ask something there. But our father is mentally, our father is not in that position that the father can listen to us because we are excessive workload is there. So on that time, what our father did, father asked for some water and some time. That please give me some time, and then you can come back and I will listen to you. So you can take rest, you can pause yourself, then you can follow. Now, the psychological barrier, when I am sad or I am in stress or I am anxious. So to overcome from these barriers, I have to follow, I have to do meditation. I have to do mindfulness exercise daily to calm my mind and calm my body. Then the last is semantic barrier. In semantic barrier, to overcome from the semantic barrier, that we can do only, we have to learn the language of the other person. If the person is using jargons or slangs are there, so we have to try to learn more jargons or more slangs, and also we have to try to learn more new words. Sometimes we face that the person is speaking something because of the advanced vocabulary. We are unfocused. As much as words or as much as vocabulary we learn, we are able to cross the barrier of the next topic is
video.
Clips from the video. From step to zero question.
yes, sure.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Clips from the video.
Clips from the video. So yesterday I watched a video. There are some tips. Some days before, I watched a video. In the video we have some tips to how to practice listening. In this video, unable to recall the video. Because it was about listening. It was about listening. What was?
How to listen.
How to listen. How to listen actively. As I shared already some tips to how to listen actively. They can simply means how I can listen actively. First thing, I have to pay full attention on the speaker. I have to make eye contact with the person who is talking or the person who is speaking. Second, I have to be mentally, physically present in the with the person, then while if there is any confusion while listening, I have to practice paraphrasing the person's sentences. If the person is speaking something and I am unable to understand, so I have to paraphrase the sentence and I have to ask some clarifying question that yes, you have said the same thing, this thing. If the thing is correct or there is any confusion, the person will tell and will helpful for you. Okay, so these things we can follow to listen carefully. First thing that make eye contact with the person, pay mentally and physically present on the particular point of situation. Then paraphrase the person's sentences in your own words, and if you have any confusion, ask for clarifying question. And if there is anything, you can give feedback. That's all. Thank you.
Please clap for